Hi, welcome. Carlos here, the movie professor. Well, let's begin with this movie called Anomalisa. Um, Here you can see the poster. It's saying a masterpiece, the most human film of the year. It's animated movie, and it's talking about, and it talks about a very common situation in the real world. I found myself identify with this because it's a man with in a business trip, and a few years ago I remember in one part of my in a time of my professional career I spent some years traveling a lot. That's why I know about business trips. There's not a lot of things to know, but my point is, I found myself a little bit identified. Well, the director, it's a guy called Charlie Kaufman, well, not a lot of things to say about him. He has experience with other movies, like, for example, Charlie Kaufman. We can see him being John Malkovich, adaptation and Eternal Sunshine. Nothing big, let's say. Well, now let's talk about the story. The story and the plot. Interesting. Like I said, a very simple story. But here the idea is that Charlie Kaufman is is showing us this story in a different way, with in an animated movie. Acting, well, the interesting thing here is that we have three voices. One of the voices is Jennifer Jason Leigh. Do you remember her from the Hateful Eight? I like the lady. She's a very talented lady. But three voices, and you need to know why three voices, because one is the main character, the other one is Jennifer Jason Leigh, and the third voice is for everybody, because well, that's part of the story. Now, the other elements, what I can tell you, the animation is very good. The way that let's say the camera, it's in this animated movie, it's very good. You feel immersed in this movie at times, not all the time. Now, the big question: will we remember this movie in the short, medium, and long term? I really don't know. For the critics, for the guys that really loves movies, for talking about the art of movies, this is more than 90%. However, a lot of people will go and will scratch their heads, like me sometimes. But one time, one great movie professor, a real college movie professor, told me one of his tips was, you need to watch everything to have your own opinion about movies. That it's called critical thinking. You need to apply critical thinking to this movie. Well, what I can say, talking about the question, will we remember this movie in the short, medium, and long term? I will say between 75%, if you are one of the ones that go and watch it. Okay, well, thank you so much. You are the best. Thank you for being here. Remember, please subscribe and help me out to develop this channel. Bye now.